Now I'm gonna get straight to this video. I was debating if I was going to drop this video because again, it's really coming out of my own comfort zone by even making videos, you know? So I really need the likes to go up, you know, if you really support the video. The videos, subscribe, check out the short feeds, man. I really feel like I'm underrated. But I'm going to get straight to it. I'll leave that for another conversation. Now, I'm just going to say I was at a place of business where I'm at a lot, conducting certain things that I do. I'll just leave it at that. Now, you can look me straight in my eyes, you know. This ain't no gimmick. This not no clickbait. This is not nothing. I said I'm triple ones, the God I own us. 13. Okay? And you can break it down for each however you want. So, I think it was around like 9 something at night. I'm just going to say 9:20ish or whatever. PM. So it's dark out. Now, I was talking on the phone, having a brief conversation, sitting at a desk where this is a big building. Again, this is where I can conduct business, if you get it. Right? So, I'm always there. I know the layouts of things. You know, I know the difference of especially like airplanes and well, anyway, I'm gonna get. I think I'm going a little bit too far. I mean, too fast. All right. So, as I'm talking on the phone, which I'm always in certain areas, depending on whatever. So I'm at high. I'm at a high level building. So I'm kind of high up, not super high, but I'm high up. There's a big window, like a giant window. Okay, so you can see the sky and all that stuff or whatever. So I'm talking on the phone, having a brief conversation, but I'm piercing out the window because I'm one of those people, if you check out the short feeds and everything else, I always like photography and certain other things. That's why I say I don't think it's one levels to me. Like if you check out the content, you probably get a mixture of different things. I try not to stay on the same type of topics. But anyway, I'm going to proceed. So I'm staring out the window, and I'm looking at this light, right? So this parking lot is a big parking lot where, well, multi-businesses is around, so this is a big, giant parking lot. And keep in mind, this had to be around 9, like I said, 20-ish, 30-ish, something. I say ish because it was nighttime, PM. So anyways, so there are lights, like street lights, all type of different, lights for the parking lot just to, light up things or whatever. Just imagine a big establishment that has lights in different areas or whatever to light up the area. So I'm looking out the window and I'm looking at this light, right? It's like on top of this on the building. I'm kind of bad at distance. It's kind of not that far, but it's let's just say about 4 buildings or 5 buildings away. So it's not really necessarily that far away, but it's not like right there either. So as I'm talking on the phone, I'm talking, but I don't know why I'm looking at this light because I'm just like, If you see Knight Rider, it's like the lights is like, I don't know how to explain it, like zipping. That's how it looked. And I don't know why I just kept looking at them like I kept looking at that light. And I was like, yes, it's parking lot lights because they got all type of different parking lot lights, but I don't know. Don't ask me, man. I just move off of intuition, but I'm just like, man, that light is kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't think of too much of it at first because, again, there's all kind of different other lights. But I didn't looked out this same window in different areas, and I don't know. So as I'm talking and getting ready to end the conversation, like I said, I was just looking out, and I don't know why my eyesight was on that light. I don't know why it was. Even though I was looking otherwhere, but I'm like, somewhere. And again, it's like the night ride. I think that's what really was drawing my attention too, because I don't think I've seen that before. Like I said, like Night Rider. I don't know how them lights do it when they like going back and forth. So anyway, I looked down. I think I was ending the conversation. I look up. The light was, it was a light like in the sky. So I'm like, wait. Now again, please pay attention. I did not see no the moon at the time either. I make sure I had that up. I didn't see no moon because I don't know what be going on up there. But anyways, so now I believe if I didn't put it all together, that light that was right, that was somehow whatever that was. Now I see a light like in the sky, kind of like, and I'm like, wait, I need to scratch my head a little bit. Like, am I going? What the heck is that? Now I promise. This is real true facts. You know, I can't make this up. I'm being 100% honest. I look down to do a couple things. You know how you just do stuff? Man, I promise you, when I looked up, it was 3 lights, bro. Like a craft. Now again, you could say, first I'm thinking like, I've seen, what is them damn things that you fly around? Crap. Of course, I've seen planes. That was not a plane. What else could be in the sky? Man, I'm kind of getting just thinking about it. Dang, what is those things they use? Oh man, I'm having a brain. With the devices they use, it wasn't a It'll come to me. No, I've seen helicopters as well. It was not no helicopter. Dang, why am I having a... Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. You have the remote control. They can fly the things up in the air. What's they called? Well, you get it. It'll come to my mind. It wasn't that. If it was, it must have been an advanced, whatever they call those things that they can fly up in the sky and look over it. I ain't never seen anything like that. To me, it looks like a damn craft of some sort. And it had 3 lights, bro. Bright lights. And I'm telling you, whatever that was hovering over there on top of that building, that was that. See, I'm getting that. Was that? What that? Man, I'm getting a little nervous because I ain't gonna lie, that freaked me out a little bit because I wasn't ready for that. Like, you know how things happen when you least expect it. But anyway, I'm trying to think of the name of the things that you fly around, that people fly around. What is it? It wasn't that, man. That thing was way too big to be that unless they got it advanced. I hate when I can't think of a word. I'm just picturing this in my head because I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't too much I get afraid of. And I wasn't like terrified, but that freaked me out of the way it moved. Like, because I'm like, every time it seemed like I moved, it was right there, then it was right there, and then it was 3 lights, bro. Like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. I'm looking at this thing, and I was stuck for a minute, because I'm like, now again, I don't want to get paranoid and say, I can't explain to you why would that be there. You see what I'm saying? Like, and what at this time and for what? So then I ducked my head down for probably like 15 seconds. It wasn't that far because I'm like, wait, I'm a little bit. Because his lights was kind of bright. Then when I looked up, I'm like, let me grab my phone and see if I can record this. As soon as I was going up with the phone, the thing was moving sideways. The lights wasn't even on no more. And the thing was moving side, wasn't even going fast. And the crazy part about it, right? It didn't fly up. You know how you hear about like UFO stories, how they just, I guess, disappear or whatever. This didn't do that. It's like the lights, they cut it in on. I mean, they cut them off or whatever, and they didn't even. I couldn't even see the big light. It was three big like square or round lights, and then it started going south. And the crazy thing is, how I know it was right over there by that building, because it went right over there by that building and it didn't fly up. It flew down. Man, I can't make this up, man. And if you been following me, I appreciate it. Look at the short feeds, man. You can see a lot of things. I'm underrated, man. Get them likes up. Subscribe. And if people been leaving comments, I don't know. I haven't been hearing them or seeing them. But I'm telling you, man, that now I'm trying to think of so many possibilities of what that could have been. Drones. Like, yeah, I'm like that. I don't know if that. I'm like, come on now. Somebody got an advanced big drone like that. That looked like a craft to me, and the way it moved, it's just weird. I'm like, what the heck? I don't know why my attention, because I'm one of them very intuitive people. Like, I ain't gonna get too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? What's understood ain't gotta be explained, man. My attention, a sparkle might spark somewhere, and my eye be on it. But so I don't believe that was not now. If we want to dive in deeper and be like, okay, well, was that something from that someone had? And why would that be there at the moment? Let's even speak. Oh, if it's the government, okay, why would they just do that and leave like that? Or you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of so many things. In my personal opinion, I'm thinking that was either something that somebody, man, I don't know, man. I couldn't even tell you, man. 3 square lights, 3 lights, big lights, like shining. I was stuck for like at least, I don't know, like 20 seconds or something. When I ducked my head down, because I'm like, wait, is this thing taking pictures or something? And the reason why I feel like I know that it was what owners, because why would I do this? And I'm like, wait, you could tell when you startled about something you see, when it just come out of nowhere like that, because the movement of it threw me off of guard. Like my mind was somewhere else. But that was completely crazy, because I'm like, I know I'm looking at this. I'm like, what is that? Was that always a part of the build? It's all kind of light, but I'm like, they must have added something, some light effects. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking much of it. But then when I go do some other things, because I'm sitting, I'm around right by the big window, and I look up, you could tell, man, I'm like, that's not a moon. That's not. It seemed like a shapeshift see, I'm stuttering. It's my opinion. It went from that, it seemed like the Knight Rider type of light, to one of those lights, to 3 lights shining right there, hovering. And you got to remember, I was inside the building. I was not outside. I was inside. Because if I was outside, maybe I would have been hurried up to be able to get that. So, leave your comment or your opinion about that. I wasn't even gonna. It's still unreal right now, because I'm like, I've never experienced nothing like that in my life. But I was talking about the Watchers, and I spoke about the Watchers yesterday, and I spoke about them a while back ago too. Because what we got to understand too is, again, when you have anointments and certain things too, you got to understand there's good Watchers and there's evil Watchers and there's bad Watchers. I just spoke of the Watchers. I didn't say which ones they were. And it's crazy too. It seems like when you're speaking of something, do it come into existence? Was that a figment of my imagination? Or was that somebody playing around? What the heck was that? A UFO encounter? And why did it not fly up and it flew down? Terrestrial? Extraterrestrial? What else it could be? Terrestrial? Interterrestrials? Man, that's why I say, man, the truth is stranger than fiction. But them eyes are definitely on those real ones, man. And what's understood don't have to be explained. I will go deep and get to talking about all this other stuff, but you know, I go by energy. You know, we never been alone, ever been alone. Dark versus light. Allegedly, black versus white. Blue versus red. You know, I don't know what's going on, but leave your comments, man. But I'm gonna keep rocking out, coming the way I come, meaning presenting what I do. If y'all rocking with me, a lot of y'all haters, man, y'all ain't stopping nothing. You keeping eyes on. You can keep eyes on something, but understand eyes are on you as well. And whatever that was, whether it was, I don't know. But all I ask is for discernment and speaking to the higher powers, man. And for y'all true ones that's out there, you know who you are. The truth shall be revealed. I have never said I was perfect. There's a lot of things I got to work on. That's why I suffer, I think, a lot, because in certain ways too. But at the same time, I'm a pure person, man. I treat a person, you know, the way that they want to be treated. I don't look at anybody no different or whatever. I just see the nastiness and these entities, and I just don't deal with them. You know, there's forces behind me, and they know that and understand that. I'm not trying to be cocky. You understand? But you overstand that as much as you're protected, you're always constantly surrounded by danger. Now, the only thing, could you imagine to say what that was? And if it wasn't hovering the way it hovered and have some kind of connections to, then why wouldn't I duck my head for not that long? And again, why was that Knight Rider type of light sitting there hovering on that building? And then when it went, that flew back down for whatever it was it a drone? Was it something from, why was it there at that time? Why was it sitting there? And why when I ducked it moved? Man, like, comment, and subscribe, man. The saga continue, man. 13.